Welcome to City Snippet. Today we visit the mall and Bethesda Fountain area of Central Park. I started at the Carousel, which is at 65th Street and originally opened in 1871. Then I headed east just a little bit to the Shakespeare statue, which actually opened a year later, and it was to mark the 300th anniversary of William Shakespeare's birthday. We also find Scottish poet Robert Burns and novelist Sir Walter Scott done up in bronze, among others, which is why this is nicknamed the Literary Walk. The mall runs from 66th Street to 72nd Street and was originally designated the Promenade in Olmsted and Vaux's original 1857 plans. If you like trees, you'll appreciate this esplanade of towering elm trees. The quarter-mile walk takes you to the steps that lead down to Bethesda Terrace. The columns at the top have symbols of both day and night. The arcade below is worth a look. The floor and ceiling were decorated with encaustic tiles by the Minton Tile Company. The floor tiles were replaced after 20 years, and the ceiling had a restoration project with reinstalled tiles in 2007. You exit to a view of Bethesda Terrace and Fountain, and don't forget to check out the details of brickwork of the ground and the carvings of nature, art, science, and love. The terrace on a sunny day can get pretty hot, so you may want to head back into the arcade for a little shade now and then. The Angel of the Water statue was created by Emma Stebbins and is both a biblical reference and a nod to the Croton water system that in 1842 brought fresh water to New York City. While I was here, there was actually a children's group of activities, a photo shoot, and an exercise class of some older folks nearby, and you can hear that music in the background. Canada geese seem to be hanging out in the park year-round, and these guys, well, they seem to have a job of trimming the grass in between the brickwork. Nearby were turtles, lots of turtles actually, even though the water seemed pretty green, and some dragonflies were flitting about the water too. And across the way is actually the Ramble. To the left a little bit, which you can't see, is Bow Bridge, but it's pretty close. To the east a little bit is the Low Boathouse. There's a lot of beautiful details, so walk around if you're here and take a look and pause to look at the stonework and the carvings. Don't feel self-conscious to look up or to crouch down and look through a hole that's been carved through the stonework. You get some interesting views. It was a pretty warm day when I visited, even though it was before noon. And there are two sets of stairs that ascend back up to 72nd Street. There's some intricate carvings and stonework on the stairs, so don't rush up the stairs. You'll find carvings of pine cones and flowers and birds in more than one area. And this particular carving was so intricate, I really took a moment to look at all of the details. But now let's get back to the nice cool shade of the trees on the mall. Be careful crossing at 72nd Street though. Lots of cyclists and runners, and sometimes cars, and horse carriages. There are lots of benches on the mall also, so bring a book or sit down and have a chat with a friend. And maybe you'll hear some live music. Thanks for the walk, Central Park.